officially active with the FMCSA. While I have been celebrating that off and on over the course of the day in a quiet and restrained fashion, because in a lot of ways that was really only the tip of the iceberg, there's still a ton of work yet to be done before I can really get out there on my own and start moving some freight. It is an important hurdle to clear, and I have cleared it. So now it's just a matter of getting those last few items on the checklist checked off and getting going. The downside, the catch, the devil in the details, the fine print of this situation, as it were, is that my phone has been exploding most of the day. My email inbox began to try to overflow. All of it was different companies calling to offer dispatch services, mostly factoring services in a few other cases. I listened to a few of the sales pitches just to see, all right, what are these folks really offering? Nothing I heard told me that it would be smart of me to hitch my wagon to any of these folks. I'll give them credit, they were trying a lot, they were all polite. Some of them did not speak very good English, that put me off, not gonna lie. I mean, there's a lot of good folks who are foreign born, doing a lot of good work in the US, but if I cannot understand you reliably, I cannot expect you to dispatch me for the best value that you might be able to dispatch someone with whom you can speak on a more connected basis, where you can switch to Farsi, Punjabi, whatever the native tongue it is that you've got. It's not English. This is no disrespect to the folks who have come here with the right work ethic and who want the American dream for themselves. I got no respect, no hate, no disrespect in any capacity. Got a lot of respect for those folks. They're doing a lot of good work. They're working hard. But if I can't understand you, it's going to be hard for me to work with you. It's just the way it is. And in this industry, I need to be able to understand what's happening and when it's happening, how it's happening, and why it's happening. Otherwise, the risk of miscommunication causing problems goes up. Fortunately, the folks who I actually picked up the phone for, who English was not their first language, they were the minority of the calls that I got. But still, my phone was exploding. A ton of text messages, different factoring companies, people saying, hey, get your FMCSA certificate, your DOT certificate expedited instead of waiting the 7 business days or whatever the heck it is. It's like, no, I'm not giving you any money. I will wait. I can be patient. It's okay. This has been a very slow burn process from start to where I'm at now. I started this whole process the end of January, and it's now almost June. So, I mean, make of that what you will. But this process, really, if you're on the ball about it, you should be up and running in under 2 months. But I had a lot of things come up in very awkward timing, and I had to get those things taken care of. You know, it is what it is. Life happens, stuff happens. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? But still, dispatch services. I mean, some of them are probably doing really good by the carriers they're working with. However, it is not for me. I have been dispatched for, as of now, the bulk of my driving career, whether that was when I first started at Werner as a company driver, or whether when I was, first getting my feet wet in the owner-operator game at Werner as well, or when I was at GP Transco for a little over a year. I had a dispatcher picking loads for me, telling me where to go and how to get there and all that other stuff. It's like there's a limit to how much I want someone else in my business, and I have long since passed that limit. Even the company that I'm with right now, they're okay folks, brokers and the customers a lot of money to move freight, and they're paying us as little as they possibly can in order to guarantee they maximize their profits. This is just part of the business. That's how it works. Until transparency becomes a legal requirement, they're going to do whatever they can to keep as much money on each load as they possibly can. I mean, if I was working with a customer directly, I would be working to get the very best bang for my buck I possibly could. So would the customer. And we would have to meet in the middle. I would want a certain rate. The customer probably wouldn't want to pay that rate. We could find a way to compromise as long as the customer and I can see eye to eye. That is just the way the business works. That's the way all business works. It's negotiating. And if you've got someone negotiating for you, you can't guarantee they're negotiating in best faith. You can't guarantee they're getting you the best value. You can't even guarantee that they're paying you what you're actually supposed to be owed according to what their sales pitch was. You can't guarantee any of it.